All right, traders, hope you guys are doing really well today. You haven't seen this side of the office, so I'm really excited to share that with you. Got all the stocks up here on the monitors, make myself look smart. But I wanted to do a more serious video because I'm going live on Monday. I went to the bank yesterday, wired out funds. I should be good to go Monday morning at CMEG. I want to talk to you a little bit about my journey thus far, being at TD, then going to CMEG, then blowing up, then paper trading, then going back to CMEG right now. I want you guys to benefit from my journey as much as possible. So let's get right into it. About 3 years ago is when I started trading. I became successful at TD Ameritrade, grew 1,500 up to 5,500, which wasn't easy under the PDT and absolutely no margin at all. The technical side of trading I got, I feel comfortable with. I'm green more than I'm red. I'm consistent there. It's the red days. It's the emotions that I struggle with. When I went to CMEG, I never had so much power. The power to trade as much as I want, the power to revenge trade. It was awful. I realized I was not very mature as far as my emotions go in this trading game. I approached going offshore with the mindset of I can trade as much as I want, that means I'm going to make a lot more. Well, that didn't exactly work that way. I started revenge trading and over trading. I traded so much, guys. Anything that popped up on the scanners, you better bet I was trading. The emotional side, I just hadn't got a grip on yet. And I know I'm still not there yet, but the emotional side, you got to do that with real money. Paper, I've been on the paper route for a couple months, planning and preparing for Monday. And I want to talk about what I've learned over the last couple months and how I'm preparing to go live again. I wasn't really a fan of paper trading, but I have learned and grown a lot over the last couple months as well. See, before I would just get up, wake up around 9, come down here, trade when the market opens, be done for the day. I'm getting up a lot earlier now. I'm getting up around 7:30. I'm getting to the office, getting right here, making my plan. The plan has become everything for me. I formulate everything, I write it all down, I go over it all in the pre-market stream, and then I trade that plan. And I'm very comfortable with that because after going over it all in pre-market, I have very predefined risk. I know exactly where I'm getting out, cut my loss. I know where my profit target is. On every symbol that I write down in pre-market, I'm very well prepared for it. I don't think I'm mature enough emotionally and seasoned enough in that category to just start trading everything that's popping up on the scanners. Those were my biggest red days when I was at CMEG. Everything that was popping up on the scanners, I was trading it. And because I didn't have a plan formulated, if they started working against me, I became a deer in headlights, and those were my big losses. See, the technical side I got, I'm green consistently, but it's the red days that just blow me out of the water. And it's on those trades that I don't have a plan for. I'm very comfortable when I have my plan written down and I prepare for the day, as long as I just trade that plan. That might only be 1 or 2 trades, but that's what I'm going to focus on. Another thing I'm going to say is, and this might not go well with some of you, but I'm only going to be trading for like 50 bucks a day. I'm going very small. I got to trade what's comfortable for me, guys. And I've had big green days, so I have the taste of that, which isn't necessarily good for what I'm trying to do right now, but the $50 a day is what I'm going for because consistency leads to profits. And I honestly think what happened before is I opened up the account, I'm seeing all these guys making tons and tons of money, and I'm thinking, okay, I got to do that. I have a YouTube channel, so other people got to see me making a lot of money. But no, Kevin, you got to focus on yourself. Focus on what you're comfortable with. If I size in more than what I'm comfortable with, then my emotions start taking over, and I got to be more in control than my emotions. I got to be in the driver's seat, not my emotions. I heard this quote, I'm not sure where I heard it from, but it says, hope is our worst enemy and ego is its assistant. And I understand that completely because on those red days that wiped out my account, the stock was going down and then the hope kicked in. And this was without the plan. So I hadn't formulated a plan on this stock. I get into it not knowing exactly where my risk is. And that's why I always say predefine your risk. I preach that. So this stock is falling down, and what's the assistant of hope? It's ego. My ego is telling me, Kevin, you can't take a loss. You're a better trader than that. Just keep adding to your position, Kevin. It's going to come back eventually. So you keep adding and adding and adding, and it never comes back. It just keeps falling and falling and falling. A big problem I have is I'm quick to add to my losers, and I'm quick to take profits from my winners. It's something I've always struggled with, to be honest, is capping my winners too early and adding to my losers. So here's the deal going into Monday. I'm going to trade the plan. I'm not going to deviate from it. And these stocks are going to come down to where I want them. I'm not going to get in any earlier. I have to have patience and I have to have discipline if I want to not blow up this account. So I'm going to only trade my plan, predefine my risk, allow these stocks to come to me, be patient, be disciplined, cut my losers quickly, allow my winners to work for me. I'm not going to go heavy on any of these stocks. I'm going to do what I'm comfortable with to allow me to be in the driver's seat instead of the emotions. And lastly, I'm not buying any breakouts. Okay, I learned my lesson from that, from all the teachers teaching that. Not buying breakouts, I'm buying fear, I'm selling euphoria. And that's what my mentor from Intensity Stock Watch has taught me. And it certainly has been a game changer over the last few months paper trading. So I'm very excited to apply these things Monday morning, traders. Thank you, traders, so much for being a part of this journey. I can't wait to see how this is going to benefit each and every one of us. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you tomorrow.